I am. I was really debating on if I was gonna go live because I really honestly am like it's not that I'm like over like doing lives or like talking on live. What is going on under this headscarf, girl? It's really it's not like I'm really like hold on, let me fix it. Unlimited. Damn it. Unlimited. Okay, let me see if I could get this to stand up. Like while I fix this head thing. But I've been processing a lot of stuff, and I'm really honestly just getting to a place in my life, and it don't have nothing to do with like a relationship because I think a couple of months ago I wanted to be in a relationship, and now that the testosterone, my testosterone levels getting back to normal because I haven't been taking any testosterone. I'm starting to feel more like myself. I'm starting to feel more settled and more like myself and more balanced. And while a partner sounds cute, it really honestly like just having the moment that I had with the guy, that I was dealing with briefly, the Sagittarius. Um, if I'm being realistic, I just don't see how I have the time. And I think the reason why it's taking me so long to like formulate that or to say that is because that's not what I really want it to be. I like there's a part of me that really wants to be in a relationship, that wants to have a relationship. But if I'm being realistic, it's just got to come already ready. It's got to, they already got to be on their level. They got to it's and I don't know. I guess the way that I'm conditioned and the way that I read society and just look at people in society is like if you meet somebody and they're on the same wavelength as you are and they're talking about the same things and they're doing the same things that you are, then it's like, do you trust that they're not just seeing you as a power move? They're not just it's not just they don't just see you as an opportunity, that they're not just social climbing. And so if you actually meet somebody who you feel like is on your level and someone who's actually like moving in the same spaces that you're moving in and wanting to accomplish the same things that you want to accomplish, then is this sincere, or is this person just seeing you as an opportunity to like level up or to social climb? So it's like you meet somebody organically and that's not necessarily their intentions, and y'all just hook up and y'all end up really liking each other, but y'all don't have none of the same goals, y'all don't have none of the same interests, y'all just got a good ass chemistry. And that's what I have been settling for all these years. I have been settling for chemistry, but I need more than chemistry. I need chemistry, and I also want us to be moving in the same direction and us ultimately to be working towards the same things. And I have, I said I wasn't gonna have no more children, but I'm not gonna speak too fast. I think I have another child, and I'm thankful for this relationship because I was praying last year for a videographer. I was praying for someone that would work with me with the camera, and I never would have thought that I would have, um, the it actually came through empathy because empathy was the one who met him first. But he called me mama now, and I call him son. I call him my child. So like we manifested the person that would do the camera work, and he does really good with the camera. Like I have so much 4K content, so much really really good content, and I'm actually like I'm gonna edit something tomorrow. I'm gonna edit up something tomorrow. And I have access to so much quality content. It's like sometimes I just get stuck because it's like, okay, my brain just start like, oh, what can I do? Like, what kind of story can I tell? How can I use this? Like, I'm so excited about all of this content. And I literally, like, I think that's sometimes why I don't go live because I feel like, okay, girl, you're going live. You could be editing content right now. Like, you could be editing quality content. Why are you going live? Like, focus on editing the content. And so, but tonight, I said I'm not gonna edit the content. I went down the rabbit hole. I watched, I watched all the Queen's Men, and I watched, Tyler Perry's Sisters. And so, child, after I watched that, I just had even more thoughts because now I'm just in this place of you can't watch something with Tyler Perry and not think about a relationship because that's what Tyler Perry deals with. Black love and relationships. Like that's Tyler Perry area. That's where he work at in black love, and like it's just so interesting that a man that everybody thinks is gay or that he's allegedly gay is like literally showing heterosexual people how to be halflings, like literally writing the scripts that are cultivating the next generations of halflings. Like it's like Alphaba was talking about in The Wiz. Like you look behind the curtain and you really see like The Wiz. A lot of times is a whole gay man who is literally writing scripts for heterosexual people. Not to say that Tyler Perry is gay because I don't know. I've never been in his bedroom. I don't know who he's sleeping with. But everybody say, this is a big rumor that he is gay. And so he is literally, and there are so many gay men who literally write scripts for heterosexual people, like who really like narrate gay people's lives. I mean, straight people's lives who like really like writing the stories that groom straight people for heterosexualness. Like that's just to me that's just insane that a lot of the people who write the stories and write the scripts are actually lesbian and gay, and they create these narratives for heterosexual people to act out and live up to. Like Sisters is predominantly about heterosexuals. Bros is predominantly about heterosexuals. The Oval Office is about heterosexuals. Like I don't know if Tyler Perry has anything to do with All the Queen's Men, but like all of these shows like that you know, that he's written, he wrote them for cis heterosexual people. Meanwhile, the rumor is that he loved men. He's gay. So it's just crazy to me how the world is set up. This is definitely some Wizard of Oz shit. Like And with that understanding that this is some Wizard of Oz stuff, like I wanna feel I think me wanting to be in a relationship is me wanting to have something that makes me feel normal. Because after Faisal passed away, like my last partner, like what's happened with them. I don't know. Like I don't know if I believe that romantic love, like falling head over heels in love with somebody, like being sincerely in love with them. I don't know if I believe it's real. Like I don't know if I believe that I could be head over heels in love with someone anymore. And I think the reason why it's hard for me to believe that is because I don't necessarily believe in soulmates. Like I don't believe that you have this one person that you love and y'all are soulmates. I don't know if I believe in that. Like I definitely believe that we're all connected. We are all connected, and I think that we just have different connections in depending on the incarnation. Like in the last incarnation, you probably connected with this person in a different way. This person that you dangerously in love with in this life, and y'all married and y'all together, in the last life, y'all was probably brother and sister. And in the life before that, you was probably father and daughter. Like y'all just having different connections with each other, and you thinking this your soulmate, but you just feel connected to this person because in every incarnation y'all have shared some type of really close bond. And so I don't know if I believe in soulmates in the way that other people believe in soulmates, because I've had a lot of connections in life where I felt a really really strong love for the person, and I cared about them really really deeply. I cared about them really really profoundly. But I felt like that about a lot of people. Like I've experienced a lot of things that felt like love for me and felt beautiful for me. And so I don't believe in this soulmate that, oh my goodness, my whole life I've been looking for you. You make me whole, you make me complete. You're my other half. Like no. That's some halfling activity, So I don't I believe in I believe in connections. I believe in connectivity. And I believe that we're all connected in some shape or form. And I think that when someone is drawn to you, when someone is drawn into your space, it's because have you have shared a powerful connection throughout time. Like if this was a puzzle, that would be the piece that would fit with you, and these would be the pieces that fit around you. These would be the pieces that connect with you. And no matter what picture the puzzle is painting, the puzzle could be um, peacocks and butterflies in the woods, in one life, in one manifestation. And these are literally the pieces that are connecting with you. And then in another life, it could be mermaids and dolphins. You know what I'm saying? Like looking at the whole picture of the painting. Like the pieces that connect with you are not gonna look the same in every manifestation, because the story that's being told is not the same. And so y'all connection is not gonna look the same that as it looked in the last reality. I just feel like a lot of these, like this is just where I am in conscious. Like a lot of these connections that I feel, it's not lost on me that in another life this could have been my son. And I've literally felt like that in some of my relationships with some of the dudes that I have dated. Like, I have gotten deja vu, like, in another life, this could have been my child. Like, then, or we were siblings. Like, I have literally felt that. Like, when we broke up after the physical part of it was over with, after we lost that fire and that passion, it felt like it was my brother, or it felt like it was my, it felt like it could have been my child. Like, I feel like I was there to mother them. I felt like I was there to nurture them. More so, and the sex just happened because we're human and the flesh is talking, and the flesh gonna do what the flesh gonna do. But when the flesh subsides, what was the real bond? What was the spiritual bond? What was the spiritual connection? How did y'all connect with each other outside of that physical connection? And so, like, now I'm in that age where, like, I'm like reflecting upon my relationships, and I'm looking back on, like, when I set sex to the side, what was the connection? What was the connection? And some of them have felt like my siblings, some of them have felt like my children, some of them have felt like they could have been my parents. And so I think it's just reconnecting with these beings that have played different roles. Hey, 100% pure love. Yeah, these different beings that have played different roles in previous lives. And I don't know, like, I'm in this space where I'm trying not to be disenchanted about life, because I see things so clearly. And and part of the reason why um I think I am becoming, like, kind of leery about being live as much, because there's a part of me that just wants to conjure a reset button, and there's a part of me that wants to sit up and talk about, the Mer people, or the Anunnaki, or the Nibiru. Like, it's a part of me that just wants to summon that. Like, what I noticed is, when I smoke marijuana and I drink, I typically don't recall my dreams. So something is going on in 2020, in this new reset for the year. Something is going on where I don't know if it's the space that I'm in. I don't know if I have positioned myself in a portal, but I'm recalling my dreams. Like, I literally remember my dreams. Like, I wake up and I can recall them. And that's not something that I've ever been able to do. I typically smoke and drink so that I don't remember, so that I can be in a deep sleep, because I'm already a little bit of a natural insomniac. And so I treasure sleep. I love sleep. I treasure it. When I can have a moment not to be in my head and to be thinking as much as I typically do, like when I can have a moment to escape the thoughts that I typically have. And so, like, I literally have been recalling my dreams. And Chael, I had a dream the other day that was so crazy. It was so crazy. This dream was crazy. It was crazy. So, it was a Caucasian trans girl. She was getting her ass handed to her. And I knew her. I didn't know the black girl. It was a black female. It was a black, cis woman, a black female, and she was beating the hell out of this white trans girl. I mean, I knew the white trans girl, and I knew the white trans girl was not racist. I knew she wasn't racist. I knew her personally. Like, I turned dates with her. like me and her hung out. She never made me feel like she thought she was better than me. She never treated me like I was less than her. She never gave me racist vibes. And so like I really been dealing with like this whole like black white thing, and so like it manifested in my dream. And so the black girl was beating the shit out of the white girl, and the black girl was beating the shit out of the trans girl. And I know that I was expected not to get involved because if you're black, because of what black people have been through, you automatically supposed to side with the black person because you're black. And so I did not in the dream. I did not side with the black girl. I did not. I did not side with the black girl. I ran over there. I started beating the black girl, and I beat her so badly that I literally turned her into like a pope. Like I couldn't stop beating her. I beat her into a pope. Like I literally beat her into a pope. And I scraped her off of the table like that. I don't know, a rage came over me and I couldn't stop. And I don't know if this has something to do with the subliminal anger that I harbor towards a lot of black women, because I don't understand why so many of them cling to patriarchy and why so many of them hold on to patriarchy. So I don't know if that is a part of the resentment that was bubbling up in me, and that's why I couldn't stop beating her, because I even felt like that's why the attack was happening. Like that's why she was beating her, though she was beating the white girl like she was taking all of her anger out at the white man on the white trans girl. Like she was attacking patriarchy by attacking the white trans girl. And I don't know what it brought up for me. It's like, why are you fighting like this? Why are you just denouncing patriarchy? Why are, like, and I don't know, my frustration, I just attacked the black girl and I just beat her, and I just couldn't stop beating her until I like turned her into a pope. And and then her brothers and her boyfriends and all of them wanted to kill me. So they all were coming after me to kill me. And at first I was scared. Like I went through this moment of being scared, and I went through this moment of being fearful. And then the next thing you know, I remembered my power. I remembered how powerful I was. And I don't know if it's because of the movie Wicked, but the one that was threatening to kill me, the one that was threatening to harm me, and the one that was saying, because we were at the funeral, and it was so crazy. The white girl who I defended, the white trans girl who I defended, shapeshifted and turned into a Latino trans girl, and was trying to take the blame, was trying to say no, don't be mad, was trying to take the rap for me, was saying no, it's not your fault, it's my fault, I'm the reason why this happened, don't kill her, take it out on me. And it's so crazy because I was in a situation with a Latino girl, and she did not speak up. She did not take the rap for me. But it's so crazy that the same Latino girl that did not take up, like when it was literally her fault and she was supposed to speak up, she did not speak up, and she let me get in trouble for her. But in the dream, it was vice versa. She was willing to risk her life to protect me. And so when she risked her life to protect me, that's when I remember my power. And when I remember my power, I called, I, the dude who was talking about he was going to kill me after it was over with, I thought about it and I manifested a bubble around him, and I put I put a force field around everybody who was with me. Like everybody who was walking with me. I covered them with a force field because he was talking about it was going to be a drive-by or something. So I covered everybody that was with me with a force field, and I put a bubble around him, and I brought him in front of me. And I said, "Now what you said you was going to do?" And like literally, I had covered everybody that was walking with me with a force field. And I trapped him in a bubble and brought him, and he floated over in front of me to the head of the force field where I was standing. And I looked at him and I said, "Now what you said you was gonna do?" And just like that, I woke up. And that dream has, like, I've been wrestling with that dream for days because when you get a dream like that, it makes you it's a deep dream because I've never been in a dream where I had to where I saw I've never had a dream where I saw a black person and a white person, where I saw a white person being beat up by a black person, and I was put in a position to think, what would I do? I've never been in that position in real life, and I've never been in that position in my dream, and I'm almost 48 years old, and I've never been in a position where I had to think about that. And it was like it was so crazy because dreams are so powerful because out of all of the white out of all the white girls they could have chose, the dream world was very specific to choose a white girl that I never looked at as being racist. I don't remember her being racist. I remember her inviting me to her house, letting me spend the night by her house, always sharing with me, sharing dates with me, hanging out with me. We never was ace boon coons because division. You know, white people hung with white people, black people hung with black people. But me and her always had fun together. We never got into an argument. We never had beef. We never was at odds with each other. We never like I don't have a negative word to say about her. Anything that I say about her, I would have to say about myself because I remember I used to read her. I used to talk about her and say, because she was pretty, she looked at like a runway model. Her name was Adrian. I used to say smart shit like, hold on. I'm gonna have to look at that later on. But I used to say smart shit like, it's all the white girls always get the good tricks. The white girls always get the good tricks and they mess it up when they get that money. They be getting the good dates and they be having the sugar daddies and they don't do nothing with it but get strung out. That's what I said. That's what I used to say about the white girls. I used to drag the white girls for getting the sugar daddies and getting strung out. And then when I finally got a sugar daddy that took care of me, what the fuck I did? I was strung the fuck out. I put the white girls down for being strung out when they had sugar daddies. And then when I got a sugar daddy, I was fucking strung out just like them. I remember that shit. I was jealous of the white girls. I was jealous because them bitches used to get the good sugar daddies. And I used to drag them bitches. I used to fucking drag them bitches. I mean, like, they always got the good sugar daddies. Dear my motherfucking ass. I hope. Oh, no, no, no. This what was going on. I'm looking at I'm looking at Queen Fine, cause you know she back over here, and I never noticed that I made one of her fingers gold. So that just like I always thought. I see this one over here gold too, but I never noticed that one of her fingers was gold. I thought her whole hand was purple. So I was looking from I that had just caught my eye because I never noticed that one of her that her thumb was gold. I never know. I painted every crevice on her and I never noticed that one of her damn thumbs was gold. That's what I was looking at. I was gagging because one of her thumbs is gold, honey. But they came and fixed that though. They came and fixed that. You know. Oh, she taller than me. She's 6'1". Look at that later on. Yeah. Oh my goodness. But yeah, that was so crazy. And that song, Defy Gravity, has really I've been sharing a lot to my stories on Instagram. And one of the things that I've been talking about is the Defying Gravity song. Like I've been talking about the Defying Gravity song a lot. Like that song, that's how I feel about Lay Lim Lay Lur. Like that's how I feel about my spirituality. Like every day that I wake up and I do, and I talk about wholeness and I honor the mother and the father, and and I stand in my truth and I walk in my truth. That's who I am, and I defend who I am, and I have that conversation every day that I do that. I feel like that's a form of defying gravity, and so that song is like gospel for me. Like, you know, I defy gravity. Tell them how I defy gravity. I love that song. I love that song. I've been playing that song over and over and over and over. And nothing's gonna bring me down. I love that song. How I defy gravity. I mean, to it just puts words. It gives words to express how I have felt, in this struggle for liberation, and just surviving patriarchy and Christianity, and to finally be in this place where, we could actually do a real documentary, about my life and what I've had to go through. Like now, um, that's what we've been talking about doing this year. You know, um, they want to help to do the documentary about, the spirituality, to do the documentary about Laylim Layler, and to do the documentary about wholeness and just everything that we've been going through. And I have a lot of archives, a lot of memories, that can help to piece this story together, visually, because I have a lot of content from that time, that speaks to when I was in that phase. And I'm just so happy that I have so much content and that I have so many stories, and I can pull from these stories to actually bring life to actually bring life to this. So yeah, and I'm actually, in a good enough place to tell this story. I feel a lot stronger. Yeah, I backslid and I started smoking weed again, and drinking again. But I did tell y'all that I don't feel like the year really started until April. But for me personally, I don't have nothing against weed and I don't have nothing against alcohol. I just don't want to I just don't want to be 48 years old. Like when I turn 48, like I really do want my 48 to be different. Like cuz 48 for me is spiritual cuz 4 plus 8 is 12, and then 1 plus 2 is 3, so that's the trinity. Y'all know I'm always talking about the trinity. This is 9, 20, 25. 48 is the trinity. I really honestly, I want 48 to hit different for me. I don't want it to be wild. Not to say that I have anything against wild. Like I don't want it to be turned up. I don't want to be at a club. I don't want to be out drinking. I don't want to be turned up. I want to be in a just a different space. Like um I feel like the reason why I drink and I feel like the reason why I smoke is because I'm trying not to feel so in my body. I think that when you don't smoke and when you don't drink, you are fully present with your body. You're fully in your body. You're especially if you're a woke person and a conscious person. Some of us we just eat garbage, and that's how we don't need to do drugs or we don't need to get high. But you just eat garbage, and the garbage keeps you numb. Like so, not too much, not too much garbage eaters, not too much garbage eaters, not too much. So you ain't got. Yeah, not too much garbage eaters. That's why you stay hydrated. I stay drinking all the time. I mean, always replace the electrolytes, not alcohol though. Chronic used to give me cotton mouth. TS archives. Yes, he turned it the production. Every time I make an Instagram, it gets deleted. I get too spicy in the comments. I love that song you played with that dude says your name about something Kaneem. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. I'm also 47. Yeah, I do. I drink a lot of water. Like water is not a struggle for me. I just had a cup of tea. I think I'm gonna have another cup of tea before I go to bed because my sinuses do feel crazy. Probably because I ate a whole fucking thin crust pizza. That bitch was so good. I have been craving a thin crust pizza from Domino's, and I went and got a medium thin crust pizza. I couldn't believe I ate that. I ate that whole fucking thin crust pizza. I ate that whole pizza. But you know, but I drank some mullein and some detox tea, to kind of like try to balance it out. And I'm probably gonna have another cup of tea before I lay down, or at the very least some fruit or some water or something. Um, a whole thin crust pizza. And it was a thin crust, so like if you fold that bitch, like if you fold a thin crust pizza, what is it really? Like, is it really a lot? Like, I could have saved half, but it it wasn't like it was a deep dish. It wasn't like it was like a regular pizza. It was thin crust, like yeah, eating good promotes healing, right? And I'm kind of like giving myself grace to go through this window of like I'm in my kitchen now. Tomorrow, empathy's coming over, and I'm gonna cook some. I'm making some greens. I don't have no pots to like do to do no actual actual greens. Like I don't have no pots big enough yet to do no greens. So I got some glory greens, and I'm gonna season them with some turkey meat, and I'm gonna bake some turkey wings, and I'm gonna do like some yams, and I'm gonna do like some rice and peas, you know, for tomorrow. And then I got a pack of oxtails that I want to cook that I got in the refrigerator. And I've been eating. I had made a hamburger earlier today. That motherfucker was so thick. And I had made one yesterday, but I put all type of vegetables on it. You know, I seasoned it with like a lot of good vegetables. Like, you know, it was meat, but it was like prepared really, really healthy, so it wouldn't like. So like I would have like I ate it with red cabbage. I didn't use lettuce. I used red cabbage, and I put a lot of red cabbage on there, and tomato. You know, so that it can have what it needs to process through, so it could process, to help me digest. Um, but I'm going to Atlanta soon, and I'm gonna be there for a while. And when I'm in Atlanta, I try to stay away from like the weed and stuff. I try to be more responsible because I'm not gonna be in my house, and my sister got her rules and stuff. So I'm gonna purge myself before I get ready to go. Like probably like my last week here, that's when I really, really kind of like want to buckle down and be like, no, because I stopped seeing, the guy that we was talking about. You was like, don't let him in your house, and girl, I was like, it's a little bit too late for that. But, he never like since Queen Fama been in here, since the art came back. Um, it's like they not really standing for it. Like the night that they made it up in here, I called them on the phone, and baby, Queen Fama was like, who this man? Who this man you talking about bringing in here? They both was looking at me like, who this man? They both was like, who this man? Even her up there in the top was like with the afro was like, who this man you talking about letting up in here? We didn't give consent to that. They was all looking at me. They was looking at me like I know you. Who this man? They all was looking at me, baby. All of them. Even them on the wall was like, who? He coming well? No, the fuck he not. He called me today. It felt good that he wanted to check on me. I don't be understanding shit he be saying because his Jamaican accent is thick as fuck. I don't be understanding shit he be saying. But I be letting him talk though. Like he be talking his little ass off. He talked to me for about 10 or 15 minutes. And I make out a little bit of what he's saying. And I just listen because it feels good to have a man to just call you and check on you and to be concerned about you. Yeah, like it'd be good to have somebody to call you and check on you and be worried about you, like so that's sweet, that let me know that he did enjoy the pussy, that the pussy was good, that he enjoyed my company, that he really, really liked me. Um So that let me know, like, yo, okay, your pussy ain't trash. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You can't keep a nigga interested, cause he call and check up on me. He will call and check up on me. Like he done calm down. He don't call as much. At one time, he was calling twice a day. He was calling twice a day, but he stopped calling as much. And I realized that I don't want to be a side piece. I don't want that. At first, when he was telling me that it wasn't that serious with his girlfriend and they was just friends and he was telling me that bullshit. I was justifying it in my mind. I was like, oh, okay, we using condoms. You know, it's not that serious. He not serious with her. He don't live with her. They just dating. I was making justifications in my mind. But child, when we was talking on the phone the other day, when my R head got up in the house, child, he said his girlfriend name one too many times in the phone conversation. And when he said his girlfriend name one too many times in the conversation, this what happened. This what I saw. Them two. Look at and you. Do you see the resting bitch face? Do you see the bitches you Do you see the bitches you crazy face? Do you see the bitches you crazy face? Do you see what the fuck is you doing bitch face? Do you see the resting bitch face? Bitch. Oh man. Oh girl looking at me like I'm tired, girl. I'm like, okay, all right, fuck. I'm not finna tell him, bitch. Bitch, he said his girlfriend name one too many fucking times while we was talking. And I was like, oh no, this nigga in love. Like, that's really his fucking old lady. Like that was when it really hit home for me because he wasn't really talking about her and bringing her up like that. So I believed him when he was like, oh, okay, they just friends. They don't live together. They're not serious. I was like, oh, okay. Well, bitch, you done brought her name up one too many times. My girlfriend, my girlfriend, my girlfriend, my girlfriend. Me girlfriend. Okay, then. Well, stay over there. Don't come over here. Focus on me, girlfriend. Focus on me, girlfriend. And Jamaicans. Some of them they still call females he. So he'll say, yeah, he's so and so, and he did, and he called me, he checking on me, me girlfriend, me girlfriend, he called me, he called me, he called me him. Hey, thank you. It ain't from no dick, cause child, I ain't fucked him in like a week. It's just the cold weather. Yeah, I've been dilating though. I did my dilation today, and I did my dilation the day before yesterday. I try to dilate every 2 days. I don't think I have as many inches as I had at first, but hell, I still got way more depth than I had before the surgery. So it's a plus for me either way. Um, I could still take most of the blue one, a nice bit of the turquoise one, and I could take about 4.5 inches on the orange one. Like not so much on the orange one, maybe like 4 inches on the orange one, but on the I say I'm still about around 5.5 inches. But the thing about it is the dilators are so uncomfortable that when I'm having, that's why like I honestly sometimes be liking to have the 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 biological weenie, because the biological weenie is, it's like a sponge. Like it goes in, and it can it can expand or it can compress itself, and it can, you could get more dick in you than the dilator. The dilator ain't compacting or compressing, baby. The dilator just gonna be motherfucking hard and uncomfortable. But that motherfucking dick. Not doing sex. I don't use it for dilation. I have like this medicated stuff they give you, like it's like an antibiotic lube that I've been using. And I also been using aloe vera just to like try to work with the smell and to try to, heal it, cuz it don't smell like dookie. It don't smell like shit. It's just it's an aroma that is not mild. And I'm, because I had a penile inversion and it had closed up, like it was a little depth down there, but really, honestly and truly, it was a hot pocket. And it was not self lubricating. So I've never had to deal with that bitch being juicy like it is. And so it is a constant work to I'm used to a little musty smell or a little sweaty smell down there, but this is juices. And I don't know. I think maybe it smell a little, like it smell a little challenging because I have not been eating the healthiest lately. Like I have been on my little garbage escapade. I still eat a lot of fruit, and I don't think I've been eating enough vegetables, but I eat a lot of fruit and I drink a lot of water. So, and I do like my teas. Like I love my teas, I love my fruit, I love my water. So I am getting healthy things, but I don't know because since I've been in New York a lot, and I be paranoid because, sometimes I can give anemic teas even though I've been taking iron. And what helps me with anemia is either testosterone, and I'm trying not to take the testosterone because the testosterone be making my hair break out in the top, and I really want my hair to grow out. So I'm trying to stay away from testosterone for a little while. So what helps me with my anemia is eating meat, but I have to have faith. I have to become more disciplined, and just have faith that I can get my body to respond the way that I want it to without having to eat meat. But I think like the dairy and the meat, may be contributing to the scent, because it's like I said, it's not a smell where you will walk into the bathroom and you'll be like, what the fuck is that? That shit stank. But it is a very specific scent. And I don't like it having a specific scent. Like, bitch, I don't want you to be able to be like, oh, that must be what you call it, child. Like, I don't like my guts. I don't like my guts like announcing themselves like that. Like, don't, bitch. I don't need you to announce my presence, bitch. Bitch. It's a very clear smell, girl. What is that? Yeah, I be dishing, and I've started to use aloe vera. I wasn't using aloe vera at first. I think that since I've started to use aloe vera though, the smell has started to clear up a little. Like the smell doesn't. the smell doesn't the smell is not like as loud as it was. Like the aloe vera does help with the smell. Um and I do feel like it is helping me to heal because I haven't been seeing like blood when I'm dilating, like, and I be going for what I know. So I haven't been seeing blood. You know, the last couple of times I dilated, I have not had a whole lot of blood. So I definitely feel like the aloe vera is helping. I wanted to make sure that it was healed enough to put the aloe vera down there. And I do feel like, yeah, now we're in that phase where, yeah. Oh no, I'm not. I'm gonna leave him alone. You know, he got a girlfriend, and I'm gonna let him focus on that. You know, I'm gonna let him. The wet bread smell. Yeah, no, he's not. He not the one, but he do be calling, checking on me, and I ain't gonna lie, I appreciate that. Cause you know, like, and that's I think that's the thing that I like about, you know, Jamaicans is that they are like family oriented, and in a sense they close knit and they want to call you and check up on you and they want to know what's going on, and I think I like that about Jamaican people. You know, about Jamaicans and Haitians is how family oriented they are. All like the Hispanics, you know. I like that about them, you know. But yeah, I definitely don't want to be a third wheel, and I'm definitely not trying to come in between what he got going on with whoever he dealing with. Child, we had our little moment. We had our little moment. Yeah, we had our little moment. It was tea. It was nice. I can't hate on it. You know, it would be nice if we could be around each other and it wasn't about sex because I do enjoy just his company, but I don't feel like right now. We definitely, if we were around each other, we definitely can't have no liquor around. Cause every time I have one too many cups, bitch, I be ready. Cause especially now that I know what that meat feel like and I know what that meat giving, I know he delivered. And and when I'm with him, I don't want to tap out. Like, you know, before I had my revision, I used to be able to, because he had a nice piece and it wasn't no, like, it wasn't no tapping out. It wasn't no, I'm tired, get off of me, leave me alone. I like the way he do it. Like, he's not, like, it wasn't just all that, you know, trying to long stroke you, like, trying to take it all the way out and put it back in, all the way out and put it back in, all the way out and put it back in. What I liked about his stroke game is that he used to put it all the way in and just move it around, like stir it around, like he was stirring a potion, or like he was stirring a cup of tea, or like he was stirring a cup of coffee. Like I like the way he would put it all the way in there and just move it around. Like he wasn't trying to like bang me out. Like he was making love. Like that nigga was making love. Like that nigga was rocking the boat. That nigga was stirring. That nigga was stirring that cocoa. You feel me? That nigga okay, that nigga was stirring that gumbo. That nigga was stirring that gumbo. That nigga was yeah, man. Yeah, man. Rock the boat, Aaliyah stroking, 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 stroking for me. Okay, the passion, honey. You know you can take that dick. The best, most realest compliment I got from a Jamaican woman. She told me I look nice and neat. You know, they tell it like it is. Yeah, 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 yeah. You gonna get the real from them. You gonna get the real from them. And he says a lot and he be talking fast and he don't cut no corner. He remind me so much of Siabunga in South Africa, and I think that's why I I got on board the train. Like that's what happened. Like when I hear him talk, his swag is a little bit like Siabunga, and he sound like Sibunga, and he talk like Siabunga. And I know Siabunga from South Africa, and he from Jamaica, but he remind me so much of Siabunga. And I think that was, and then it was the stamina, and it was the stamina, and it was how long because I ain't never like I haven't been with someone and we were having vaginal sex and it was going on for hours. Like vaginal sex has always been tops for me, um 20 minutes, 10 minutes. But both of the times that we have done it, the first time that we did it, we were literally going at it all night. Like we went at it for a few hours before both of us passed out. And then the last time, even though it ended abruptly, it still lasted at least 45 minutes to an hour. So, that shit was life changing. Okay. That's why I had made that story, honey, talking about something. We be all night. Got it. We be all night. Yeah. Had me up all night. Oh, I was supposed to go out the next day. Child, I slept late and was still tired. Baby, we literally fucked my hour. We was fucking for hours, bitch. We fucked for hours. Hours. And I was the next day, I was like this down there. Bitch, I was balled up like bitch, I was balled up like that, bitch, I was balled up, bitch. Bitch, if I could take all my face and just put it up in the middle, girl, if I could just take it all and just push it to the middle, girl. Bitch, I was thinking throb, swollen. Bitch, the next day I was swollen. Bitch, dilating where, bitch? Dilating who? Bitch, I ain't want to touch down there for 2 days, bitch. I was swollen. Bitch, it was like he was still inside me. Still inside me. Do you wanna ride? Still inside me. Do you wanna ride? Bitch, How soon after your revision did you do this? Put that pussy on ice. Um, the first time I had sex after my revision, August, September. Yeah, the first time after my revision, I waited almost 3 months, not quite 3 months. Yeah, I waited all of August, all of September, and most of October. Around the last week of October, a bitch. That was when I started. That's when I went to tripping. And then I set that pussy down for about 6 to 8 weeks. I set that pussy down when I was fasting because I had got that urinary tract infection, and so I stopped drinking and smoking for like 6 to 8 weeks, and so I set that pussy down again and gave that pussy some time to heal, and then I went to Louisiana, and that's when I had got that pussy bust up again while I was in Louisiana. I let that pussy. I got that pussy bust up again while I was in Louisiana. I got that pussy bust up a few times while I was in Louisiana, and then so since I had got that pussy bust up a few times while I was in Louisiana, I came back to New York, and a girl, still, like once I start fucking, it be hard to stop. Like that's why I don't like to start fucking because once I start getting some dick, yeah, almost 90 days. Once I start getting some dick, it be like I'm typically not one of those girls that could get like some dick and then it be like, oh, okay, that dick gonna hold me for months. And so, but with him, because he fucked me the way that he fucked me, like he pleased me. Like he pleased me, even though it was cut short the second time and I was aggravated. I was kind of glad because he had still more than pleased me. And I think it was if he would have if I wouldn't have had asked him to leave that night, I would have caught feelings for him. We couldn't keep fucking like that. Like we couldn't keep fucking like that. Like it was not meant to, but he well pleased me, and so like I'm not like I know now the one thing that I'm thankful for with him is that he fucked me so good, like that dick was so good that I know I'm not just gonna bump into some dick like that tomorrow. Like I know I'm not just gonna be walking and all of a sudden some good ass dick about to walk up to me and the dick gonna be able, cause that dick was good. That dick was good. No, he's a Sagittarius. That dick was good. And I know I'm not about to run it. I know I'm just not about to accidentally stumble up on no good at. So I'm not even in a rush to have another nigga on my belt because the niggas that I fucked in New Orleans, none of them satisfied me. Like none of them. Like the first nigga that I fucked, it didn't last long enough. The second nigga that I fucked, it didn't last long enough. Like the first nigga, he just didn't know what the fuck he was doing. The second nigga, no, the first nigga, it didn't last long enough. The second nigga just didn't know what he was doing. And the third nigga, that dick was good, but he came too quick. So I had 3 experiences while I was in Louisiana, and none of them satisfied me. None of them satisfied me. This one more than satisfied me. And that's why I'm straight. Because like right now, it's so funny. A dude that I messed with before I got my revision. A dude that I messed with before I got my revision. Oh, I thought you was a Libra, 100% pure love. Uh, the before I got my revision, I was messing with a Libra, and I messed with him like one time, and he was very sexy. He was very attractive. Very, very good to look at. Tall, lean, chocolate, nice body. But what was wrong with him was he had a fetish for booty. When men start talking about booty too much to me, it turns me off. Like it turns me completely off. When niggas start talking about eating my ass, when they start talking about they want to fuck me in my ass, it turns me off because I'm like, if why, like, I went through all of this pain and laid on the table multiple times, and bitch, you're talking about booty hole. Go and get you some booty, cause I didn't go through all this for you to be talking about booty. I just didn't. Like at least have some tact. Play it cool. I might down the line give you some, but play it cool. Now with him, the Libra that I was messing with, his dick, he had one of them dicks like this older dude that I used to mess with, whereas my pussy too tight because I've had more experience with the booty hole, so the booty hole have a little bit more elasticity. So sometimes when a dude got a flimsy old dick, you have to give him a little booty hole, to get him all the way hard. And so when I was messing with him, I gave the nigga some booty hole because my pussy. This was before the revision, and his dick was big, but it wouldn't get all the way hard. So I gave him some booty hole to get him hard enough to go into the pussy hole. And he went crazy over the booty hole. I mean, like he couldn't stop talking about it. He was, and the sex was not good. It was not good. It wasn't good. He was attractive. He was sweet. The way that he talked to me, I was trying to be patient with him, but the sex did absolutely nothing for me. And I think I tried to block him out in my mind. So fast forward, I'm on my Instagram. I forgot I gave him my Instagram. So he reached out to me on Instagram, and I didn't remember who he was. And he reminded me of who he was by saying, I'm the nigga who fucked you in your booty. Cause this was before I had my apartment. I was by my daughter's house. And he was like, I fucked you in your ass on your daughter couch, and then said my daughter address. You know what I'm saying? And said that I'm the nigga that fucked you in your booty on your daughter couch. When I tell you, I felt so played. I felt so played. The idea that you thought that you was gonna remind me that you sodomized me on my daughter's couch, and that was gonna be the thing that was gonna make me want to reach out to you and say, ooh, come put that thing in my booty one more time. Please come sodomize me on my daughter's couch again. Hit me, baby, one more time. The the idea that you thought that by reminding me you was the nigga that sodomized me on my daughter's couch, that I was gonna be like, yes, come hit me in my booty hole again, daddy. Child, I was so happy that he reminded me who he was because I was looking at the picture and I was like, this nigga is cute. I was actually about to give him some play. Then when he reminded me, because he didn't really, his picture didn't really look like I remember him looking. And I probably had suppressed him out of my mind anyway because the sex was so bad. But when that motherfucker told me, he said, I fucked you in your ass on your daughter couch. I was so happy that he reminded me. And he said, okay, keep in touch. Child, I will never, I will never. I let you degrade me. I let you have that moment. Now, I ain't gonna say I won't never because I know I be having low self esteem moments. So I ain't gonna never say that I won't get so depressed that I won't let a nigga come over and take advantage of me and use me up. What I will say is I pray that I never. Mm-hmm. Men are sneaky though. Ass is ass to men that like butt. It's crude, Greek style jail shit. The hey I am that I am. Oh girl. Yeah, girl. I mean, girl, it was just really, really, it was just sheer humiliation. It was a humiliation ritual. That motherfucker reminded me. That nigga said, "I fucked you in your ass on your daughter couch." Bitch, I said, bitch, if I'd have had some pearls, bitch, I'd have clutched them. Bitch, I'd have said, and it was so funny because I called my daughter because my daughter, she got her pussy. She got her pussy. September will be 3 years. She'll be to have her pussy, and she has not had anal sex yet. We tell each other everything. If she let a dude in her booty hole, she would have told me. She's not had anal sex yet. And what was so funny was before she got her pussy, she used to say all the time, "Girl, I love getting fucked in my ass, bitch. I'ma still take, I'ma still go get fucked in my ass, bitch. I'ma take dick in both of my hoes." And she have not had anal sex yet. And I called her and I told her when he did that to me, I said that's why I could talk about this. That's why I could talk about it now because I called my daughter. I told my daughter, I said, baby, I said, since you ain't never let no nigga in your ass, I said, don't let no nigga in your ass. Because I said, this the type of story you will hear. When I told her the story, she fell out laughing. I said that nigga inboxed me and told me when he was trying to remind me of who he was. That nigga said, I fucked you in your booty on your daughter couch. I fuck you in your asshole on your daughter couch." Bitch, I called my daughter. I told my daughter that I said, don't never let one of them niggas in your ass. I said, if you do let a nigga in your booty hole, make sure he's married. Make sure y'all married. Make sure that nigga is helping with bills. Make sure that nigga locked in and he ain't going nowhere. Don't let it be no nigga that could just be like jumping in your inbox talking about somebody fucked you in your booty on your daughter couch. I've been praying that you don't go back for a couple of weeks. Don't let them harvest your energy if they don't deserve you. And you don't go back for a couple of weeks. Don't let them harvest your energy. Yeah, it was this was a guy, that guy was before. But when I go to cuz I got to go to New Orleans for Mardi Gras because I'm supposed to be performing down there during Mardi Gras. So it's going to be a lot of energy because it's the Super Bowl and it's Mardi Gras. So I know that it's gonna be very difficult for me not to get into any type of shenanigans, you know. But I'm not gonna say that it's impossible. I don't want to. I do want to be able to socialize, and I do want to be able to have a good time. I just want to be able to drink responsibly, and I want to be able to, because I've never been to like a Mardi Gras ball, even though I'm from there. Like I've never been to a Mardi Gras ball. Well, no, I can't say that. I have been to a Mardi Gras ball before, but it was typically like the queer ones. I want to go to like a heterosexual one this year. I want to go to like one that the cis straight kids be going to. Like I want to do something like that this year. So I really do want to drink responsibility responsibly, and I want to make responsible decisions. So I am going to go on a fast. Um I'm feeling like I'm good on dick. I'm feeling like I'm good on dick. And I do kind of like want to set this pussy down because when I go to Georgia, I'm really not trying to fuck out there because I don't really like them niggas like that out there. So like I'm really not trying to fuck when I go to Georgia. I'm gonna be in Georgia for a while, so I'm really not trying to fuck in Georgia. And like the rest of this month, I'm really not trying to fuck. So like I'm gonna give myself some grace if I do go to Louisiana and decide that I want to, bust that pussy open and give a little cut up during Mardi Gras. But my goal is to lock it back down in March. Like to lock it back down in March because I really do like when spring comes and spring solstice comes, I really do want to be more focused, and I really do want to be in this space of um being able to be in my body without needing to self medicate, being really focused on my physical health and wellness, being really focused on dieting and exercising and eating healthy, and not needing fuck shit to happen to me in order for me to be focused. Not needing to get a horrible urinary tract infection or get really, really sick or have some crazy fuck shit happen to me or somebody in my family for me to be able to say, okay, bitch, it's time for you to buckle back down again. Like to legit just be willing to just to love myself enough to feel like I'm worthy of showing that type of discipline because I can handle being in my body. I can handle going to sleep and dreaming vividly and remembering all of my dreams. I can handle being cuz the thing for me is when I'm not, self-medicating, um I don't feel numb. I feel very present. I feel very clairvoyant. I feel everything. I feel so much. And the energy is thick outside. The energy is thick. If you're a spiritual person, you feel it. When you walk outside your door, the energy is thick. You could slice it like pizza. You could motherfucking slice that bitch like cake. The energy is thick. You know what I'm saying? And like just being able to be in that thickness and um not feeling like I need to self-medicate or feeling like I need to use dick or use weed or use alcohol in order to navigate that. Like to really, really like be present with myself spiritually and to be on my T's and to be on my exercising and to be able to be around my friends and to not be a Debbie Downer because I'm bitter because I'm not high or because I'm bitter because I'm not drinking or because I'm bitter because I'm not getting no dick. Like I don't want to be the bitter bitch because she ain't drunk, the bitter bitch because she ain't high, the bitter bitch because she ain't getting no dick. Because those bitches are real too. A bitter bitch. Bitch, you mad because you ain't getting no dick? Say that. Bitch, you're mad because you ain't hitting the blunt? Say that. Bitch, you mad because you can't have a cocktail? Bitch, say that. Bitch, you're mad because you can't eat a piece of this fried chicken and this macaroni and cheese. Bitch, say that. And stop hating. I don't want to be her. I don't want to be her. I want to be the bitch who's not eating the fried chicken, who don't give a fuck about the macaroni and cheese, who ain't had no dick, who ain't smoking no weed, who ain't drinking, but still fucking happy and ain't yucking your yum or hating on you. Ain't making you feel uncomfortable, ain't making you feel shame, ain't putting you down. Girl, get your life, sis. Enjoy yourself. And be strong enough to be in your presence and not be tweaking and bitter. Anal is so draining, douching, good to take so long, and they nut so fast and be done and want to suddenly get verse. I can't wait to get my own pot of gumbo. You can't wait to get your own pot of gumbo 100%. Don't let no Georgia nigga play in your pussy. Child, all the time that I stayed there, I was in Georgia almost 2 years and I never had sex with none of them niggas. Them niggas, and I don't want to talk too fast because I don't even want the ancestors to put something in my path that might remotely tempt me. Like the thing that one, like I was talking to this one dude and he played in my face and got mad at me and called me a man when he got mad at me. And bitch, I ain't never let him fuck. The closest he got was to sucking some titties, but I ain't never let him fuck. Um, then it was this cute little young African boy that I thought about letting him fuck, but this nigga wanted a sugar mama, and it's not that serious. He was fine as hell though. He was fine as hell. A bitch ain't hating. If I had a cute little, if I had a couple of stacks on deck, a bitch would have popped him off a couple of hundred. You know what I'm saying? Just because I know that dick would have been good, child. If I was a girl who was coin, like he was fine. Like bitch, you was a sweet little decent. I would have came over, let him do some yard work. Let him work and let him earn a little coin, and then as a complimentary to me, girl, come on up in here and beat these cakes out. Come on up in here and roll that rolling pin over these dumplings, baby. Baby, come up in here and knead this dough, baby. Take that pin, honey, and roll these dumplings out, baby. Come on, roll these dumplings out, baby. Yes, put that pussy on pause. Exactly. Yes. But that's pretty much, girl. Like it's just on pause, girl. Like I'm happy that I had some really, 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 really amazing ping, and I am working my to process like I'm giving myself the season. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm bonding right now with people who I'm going to be working with in this coming year. And so that's where I'm at right now. Like I'm allowing myself the grace to enjoy certain things like hamburgers and turkey wings and oxtails and alcohol and weed and you know what I'm saying? I'm allowing, giving myself the grace to have this because honestly and truly, I have a vision for myself when I turn 48, and I've been trying to manifest this 170 pounds, and I'm gonna manifest it by my birthday this year. Ain't no I'm gonna, bitch. I'm gonna, like, this literally gonna, this is happening. This is what it's gonna be this year. And I know the only way it's gonna happen is if I fall back on the weed and the alcohol because the weed and the alcohol throw my diet off. That's what throws my diet off. I can't do the nothingness medication. I can't take the pills for the nothingness, take vitamins, smoke weed and drink. You know, like the vitamins make me hungry, the nothingness medication make me hungry, the weed make me hungry. Then the alcohol, you gotta put something on your stomach. So everything that I'm putting in my face is telling me to eat something else. And then, you know, when you land up with trade, having fun with trade, y'all gotta get cocktail first. Cause child, you know, me getting cocktail, child, that really make me be able to take the deck. And I don't want to be like that. Like I want to be in a relationship with somebody who I ain't got to get drunk with. But you love me enough to try to motherfucking take your time. You know what I'm saying? You trying to get to know me. You trying to work up to that. And we're taking our time feeling each other out and getting to know each other. We don't have to be drunk so that we could, you know, I don't want that drunken love dick. And then I do got some old regulars, you know, that I know that will handle business. But child, they'll still be trying to flip me over. They'll still be trying to flip me over. I got one old faithful that loved me down to the ground, you know, and that dick is always good. But that motherfucker stay trying to flip somebody over. He stay trying to flip. He'll stay in the pussy for about 15, 20 minutes. Then he trying to flip a bitch over. I'm good. I'm tired of that. I don't want that. Like I get a good nut by myself. I'm not gonna lie. Bitch, I be in here with that orange dilator. See, that orange dilator don't go deep in me, but that orange dilator be so, it pack me out so, bitch, it hit the spot every fucking time. Bitch, when I shove that orange dilator in me, bitch, I push that dilator far back as I can push that hole. I be up in here. Bitch, I be holding on to the bedboard like this. Bitch, I be holding on to the bedboard, bitch. Bitch, I be here pulling on the headboard, bitch. Myself, by myself, bitch. Bitch, I be here pulling on the headboard by myself, bitch. Come crack these scrambled eggs. Come crack and scramble these eggs. Don't stop climaxing and put that man on pause. You are not even big. I know that I'm just not the size I want to be. Like I have better balance and I like dancing and it's just a lot of things that I like doing. I like feeling light on my feet. I have more energy when I'm smaller. Like I just and that's how I want to age. You know, I want to have a lot of energy. I want to be light on my feet. I want to be, you know, I want to be as flexible as I possibly can be. I want to be limber. And I find that's harder for me to do when I'm heavier. I feel more stiff when I'm heavier. I'm not gonna say that's for everybody because I know some big girls that's limber as fuck. But for me, I start to feel like I get a little stiff and I don't feel as light on my feet. I know some big limber bitches. When I'm big, I'm not limber. I'm not. I'm not. The heavier I get, the more tight my body feel, the more stiff I feel, the more bound I feel, and I feel like I'm carrying burdens, and that's just me. That's just for me. When I'm smaller, I feel more spiritually connected. I feel more grounded. But I do understand that what I'm asking for is not easy either, because I also remember how powerful I was when I was that size, and I knew like my kundalini was up. Like I felt the power in me, and that was a burden. And so I want to prove that I can handle being that size again, because the bigger I am, um society actually likes me when I'm more curvy. Men like me when I'm bigger. They flirt more when my ass is bigger. When I'm more curvy, the girls like me when I'm more curvy. My family, my mama say her little stuff about when I get good, but for the most part, a lot of my family, they like for me to be bigger. They like for me to be more voluptuous. But for me personally, I feel more spiritually grounded. I feel more balanced. I feel more myself. But it is a responsibility because my kundalini be up. I be feeling everything. I be prophesying. I be channeling. I be in my bag. I be legit in my bag. That's like the last time I was in that space, I was in a very powerful space, and I couldn't handle it the last time. And so part of the reason why it's so important to me to be able to get back to that weight is to be able to prove that I can handle it, to be able to prove that it's not going to take me off the edge like it did the last time. Cuz the last time I think it was because I was coming into consciousness. I like that was at the beginning of my awakening. That was right after my sex change and right around the birth of Laylim Layler when I was that size. I had been carrying all that weight, and it's like when Laylim Layler got ready to come, the weight dropped off. like literally when I met empathy, I was small. When I met empathy, I was small. Baby, I had that baby with them. And baby, the baby weight was gone before they got there. The baby weight was gone before they got there. I had been carrying it for years. And baby, I had dropped the baby weight before the baby was physically born. It was like the baby was there, but the baby just didn't have no name. The worst thing for me is smoking trees. Was forgetting, yeah, weed make me forget too. I'm like my favorite singer T-Boz, much as I touch myself. I don't think it's wrong to touch yourself. Cause ain't nothing wrong with making it feel good, baby. Every night I get away and think about it, baby. You're on my mind. I know that. I won't be afraid to touch myself. It's alright. I say it's alright. Hey, I won't be afraid to touch myself. Cause ain't nothing wrong with making it feel good. Every night I get away. It's alright. I say it's okay. And then it's another song. I touch myself. What's that? I think it's a white girl who said, I touch myself. Something. I can't remember that. Kundalini, Kuchalini. Girl, you something else. But Shell, I've been on here for an hour and 39 minutes. I really did wasn't planning on being on here long. We gonna try to go ahead and get this other check to come in so I could get these other funds. So tomorrow, I'ma do we gonna do some type of video. Either it's gonna be a twerk video. I want people to do some super chats tomorrow, baby. I want to give me a couple of super chats so we can go ahead because they probably not gonna give me no coins for that video. You know, for a video like this or videos that I be doing, I get like $2 or something like that. I put out enough videos, I end up getting my check. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I want to do a video tomorrow and try to get a couple of super chats so we can go ahead and push that check on that today. Cause I'm right there by a check with your name on it. And so I'm probably gonna do a throw it in a circle video tomorrow. Throw that ass in a circle. Probably do a throw it in the circle video tomorrow. Either we probably gonna mix it up, do a little bit of gospel, then do a little bit of throw that ass in the circle, and see if I could get some of these men's that be watching in the background that be running on here lurking. See if these men's is, because they say that I got what most of my target audience is the men's is. See if they'll come on tomorrow and see if they'll hit that cash app. I mean that not that cash app, that super chat. That super, but if they want to do the cash app too, they could do that. But the super chats, we gonna be promoting that tomorrow. We having dinner, and we gonna have a good time, and we gonna jump on live, and we gonna talk about it, okay? TL lead singer, fine as fuck. Okay, I love TLC. I loved them. They were so good. But anyway, I love y'all. Down but under I say cool, it keeps spinning and turning in. Gani Yanko Kalukalo, which means I'm a child of God Goddess. And if I am, you know you are, bound and round, both circle and square. We too speak life, so operations beware, sending healing to those in despair. El Babosawa, which means becoming peace, no harm to any. Lelem lele. These men flirt on every app except Cash App or Super Chat. Well, if I could get about four of them to just act right, sister. Thank you for the purple hearts and thank you for keeping the trolls off of here. And I enjoyed your feedback, you me. Yes, but thank you 100% pure love for coming on here with that hammer. And Fatima was on here for a second, and then she had dashed up out of here. But I love y'all, and I'm gonna come back on tomorrow for a little bit. Child, when I come on, don't judge me. Might be tipsy because empathy coming over, and you know, me and empathy, I don't get to see empathy every day. We don't be around each other every day. So when she come over, we typically do have our cups, and I promised her because I have to start my fast at the end of the month. So I try to have fun with her. And then my other little child, we probably gonna have like another little date where we gonna get together and cut up before I get ready to begin my little purge before I get ready to travel. So yeah, so tomorrow I might get one, in a little rare form, just a word to the wise. But yeah, well, y'all know the schedule. We getting ready to get it together. We in buckle down. We let the dick go. Then the next thing you know, we'll let the weed go. Then we'll let the liquor go. Then we'll let the meat go. But we can't let it all go at one time. We gotta phase them out. So the weed is running low. The weed is running low, and I'm not buying no more after this is gone. So the weed is running low. So when that's gone, that's gone. Then when the then once the weed gone, then it's gonna be time to start drinking. Cause when I drink, I be wanting weed, and when I got weed, I want drink. So when the weed is gone, then the drink stop. Then after the drink stop, then the meat stop. I stop eating the meat, and then we'll have it all. We'll be done had it all. The dick will be out the window. The weed will be out the window. The alcohol will be out the window, and the meat will be out the window. And we gonna leave them out the window for about a month. Then when I go to Mardi Gras, I might have to and eat some meat and smoke some weed and drink. Yeah, yeah. A bitch might have to play in the snow. Bitch might have to do some extra shenanigans, but but for right now, the bitches, I'm the God Goddess, the whole one, is dialing it back. Amen, a woman. So, I love y'all. I will talk to y'all tomorrow. We about to go to bed. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Love y'all. Good night. Later.